Galnet News Update, 8th of July 3311. The team behind the Distant Stars, Distant Worlds, and Distant Worlds 2 expeditions is back, with the sign-up now open for their fourth event, Distant Worlds 3, complete with an AI-generated expeditionary anthem. Distant Stars was a journey of a few tens of explorers across the galaxy to the furthest stars from Sol. Distant Worlds, in 3302, 9 years ago, was rather larger, with several hundred participants, retracing the steps of Distant Stars, but with the ability to land on airless worlds and the coming of the surface reconnaissance vehicle, the Scarab, waypoints with campsites were organised. There was an impressive mass jump when the expedition left the centre of the galaxy, Sagittarius A star. Distant Worlds 2, in 3305, was a much bigger and much more ambitious expedition. This expedition had almost 14,000 participants and took a year to organise and 5 months to travel across the galaxy. This was the expedition that found many of the notable stellar phenomena, the space-based life forms found at some Lagrange points. It was also the expedition that organised the construction of Explorer's Anchorage, the starport in the next system along from Sagittarius A star. Frustration with coordinating activities with officials of the Pilots Federation, and the workload caused by shepherding so many expedition members, took its toll. The expedition ended abruptly at Beagle Point, with participants left to find their own way home. Cohen Leth, one of the organisers, stated categorically that they would never participate in another event like it. It appears that most of the organisers of Distant Worlds 2 retired soon after, and have been living quiet lives as parking attendants, tax inspectors, accountants and actuaries for the past 6 years. And now they're back. This previous generation of explorer from the days before fleet carriers, from the time before we were allowed to land on planets with thin atmospheres and before we discovered planetary exobiology, appear to have regained the drive to organise yet another huge event, comprising potentially tens of thousands of participants, many of whom will have qualified as pilots long after Distant Worlds 2 came to an end. This time, with fleet carriers, and with ships capable of jumping more than 80 light years, there'll be much less jumping and much more having fun. Yet, the purpose of the expedition is firmly scientific, aiming to study stellar density, the properties of star systems in relation to their neighbours, and to find out more about how exobiology and geological features are distributed. This voyage of discovery aims to uncover signs of how the Creator fashioned the galaxy. It's still 6 months before the expedition sets off, but sign-ups are now open for those wishing to take part. More than 800 commanders have already signed up. Distant Worlds 3 will be without doubt a huge event, likely to be remembered years after it concludes. It will be a chance for younger commanders to get to meet some of the grizzled veterans of the previous decade, and will hopefully leave the participants with fond memories of how even explorers can sometimes be sociable.